Hello, welcome to the Paper Snob. This is Tara. Today I am sharing my Counterfeit Kit Challenge blog mini kit. It is October 6th when you are watching this video, and this is the day that our blog post comes out for the mini kits. Counterfeit Kit Challenge blog is a blog where we encourage you to shop your stash and curate a kit from your stash based upon an inspiration kit that one of the master forgers, which is our name for design team members over at Counterfeit Kit Challenge blog, choose. This month we have chosen a beautiful not just for boys kit club kit. It's a mouthful. And I'm going to post that up here so that you can see it. Master Forger Tina is in charge of the blog this month, and I chose to do a mini kit. Now, if you have followed along with me on Counterfeit Kit Challenge blog for any length of time, you know that I am terrible with mini kits. I always end up making a humongous kit, and honestly, this month is not much different. So based on that kit, I chose mostly 49 and Market wherever. So let me pull all of this out of here for you so that you can see what I did pick. Move my box. So this is Arden Creative Studio. It's film strip tape. And I think they call it pet tape. I have an All and Create washi here, and I have this lace washi from 49 and Market. I have some Scrap and Happy Studio flare buttons. I have some Bramble Fox perspectives. I used to subscribe to them, and I'm still not done using up all of the wonderful product that I've gotten from them. Here is some 49 and Market chipboard pieces. Now, these are not from the main collection that I have in this kit. I think these are from Spice, and I just chose some title pieces that I thought I might use and get those in here. These are the photos that I'm going to be playing with today. I have some alphas. These are a MAP alpha. I'm not sure what company those are from. I've had them for quite a while, and I had been pairing them with Vicky Bouton's Fernwood, and I'm almost out of that collection, so I've moved them over into this box. So the rest of this, I think, is all 49 and Market wherever. And I have laser cut elements. I have rub-ons, two different, oh goodness, they're actually the same pack. So I will move one of those out of this kit. And the chipboard pieces. And then of course the patterned paper from this collection. And this is what I mean. I should have weeded these out a little bit better than I did. I didn't. So, you know, I have all of this patterned paper to play with. It's beautiful, and I'm hoping I can get some of this used up this month and create some wonderful layouts. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about what I'm doing next. You've seen basically my kit that I'm going to be playing with this month. I have some photos, and today is day number 6 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, series number 19. I will have that information down below. I'm going to pop the sketch up here, and I will also have the original creators information listed below. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrapbook these photos here. This was a trip. We lived at Fort Drum, New York for 2 years. And these photos were taken in June of 2021, and we went to the U.S. Portion of Lake Ontario, and we walked around that day just to get out of the house and get some fresh air. And so this is the 4 of us sitting on a rock And this is the area we were looking out over. So I'm gonna pause, I'm gonna get started, I'm gonna choose some stuff for this layout, and I'll be right back. All right, let's start by cutting off some branding strips. This is going to be my base paper. I'm going to use this terracotta color paper for mats for my photos. So I'm cutting two 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 pieces, and then I'm going to cut my 2 photos in half, and then I'm gonna grab this text piece. I'm not gonna cut the branding strip off of it. I am gonna cut 4 inch by 12 inch strip there. And then I'm gonna kind of move things out of the way here real quick because I wanna do some scuffing up of the edges of my photo mats, my photos, and that text paper that I chose as part of the bands that go across from that sketch. Now that sketch had what looked like 2, you can call them belly bands, that goes like almost in the middle of the sketch underneath the photos. And I'm gonna use the text, and then the other thing I'm gonna use is that lace washi tape that you can kind of see up the top of my screen right there. That I have not used that lace washi tape yet. I was a crazy person and bought several, and I mean several of those 49 Market warehouse boxes. Please tell me I can't do that again. Ground me, do something. I do not need to order any more of those boxes. They need to never offer those again, because you know I'm gonna want one if they offer it. So I'm gonna pull out the wider width, and this is going to go at the top, and I'm just going to pull out a little bit extra along the sides, and that way I can fold it around the back and I don't have to guess about the length. That just makes it kind of easy. And so there's my 2 belly bands, if you will. Now I'm going to scuff up my photos. I know a few of you just gasped when you saw me do that. It is okay. Remember, our photos today are now digital photos, and if we mess one up, we can reprint it really easily. So I don't have a problem with scuffing up the edges. I love the way that this looks, especially when I'm doing a layout that is kind of grungy looking. That little round thing you saw me playing with is my desk vacuum. I got that link from Galaxy Girl Creations. She uses it on camera all the time, and I asked her for the link, and I got mine from Amazon, so that makes me happy. I'm gonna pull in these chipboard frames. I've got these 2 like the medium ones, and then I grabbed one smaller one. Now I purchased this as a collection kit, and it came with the papers and that chipboard and probably something else. So much to my surprise, that chipboard is misprinted. I was going to use the word discover either on this layout or another one, and when I popped it out, it's not on there correctly. It's cut off in places. So anyway, I will use what I can of the chipboard, but many of the words are not going to work because they're cut off in places. So I'm using those frames to kind of pop up my photos. There are like frame things on the sketch, and so that's where I've got that idea from. And I'm just pulling bits and pieces here to layer up around my photo. I'm also trying to keep Penny out of my way. She thinks she's the star, guys, and she's right. She's definitely a star. I'm gonna have a really cute layout of her coming up soon. We'll see how often she comes on camera on the day that I'm recording a layout about her. And that one's going to be my Rainbow Crush layout for October. We'll not be using a counterfeit kit at all for that. So I'm just kind of building some embellishment clusters. I'm going to pull one of these ribbons here to put on my tag end. That tag end is going to have the date and where we were. I will actually have a little bit of journaling on here as well. I'm going to open up these Bramble Fox perspectives, and I pulled the word that says picturesque. I thought that looked great here. Makes a great title because this was absolutely a stunning view. I mean, as you can see from these photos, it was gorgeous and it was a perfect day. It's not real warm in New York. Where we lived in New York, it is known as the North Country. We were 30 minutes away from the Canadian border, and so it is just about as north as you can get in the United States, which makes me super happy that we were able to live up there. But the weather is phenomenal in the summertime, and it's not real buggy or anything of the sort. Decided to pull in some of the pet tape because when I laid down those 3 tickets that I'm going to use as a journaling label, they kind of disappeared on the text, and so I decided I would add the pet tape underneath it and then layer up the car front. We actually took my husband's Jeep out on this trip, and I'll probably do a layout here shortly of my hair. After riding in the Jeep, it was awful. Anyways, that's about it. All right, I got this layout completely finished. I'm pretty pleased with how this turned out. I used quite a bit of product. You will note that I had to flip my photos, but I didn't actually flip the sketch. But you could totally flip the sketch if you wanted in any direction that you wanted to make it work for your stuff. I just flipped my photos and then followed the rest of the sketch pretty closely. Added my journaling here off to that left-hand side. So now I have this that draws your eyes across, and then of course this that draws your eyes across. Got my embellishment clusters here, and I really love how this looks. I've been hoarding this collection, so it's nice to be able to just get it used or start using it and get some nice, wonderful photos into some albums with this collection. I want to thank you for coming to my channel today. Make sure that you check out my description box below. I will have the Counterfeit Kit Challenge blog linked, as well as our Facebook community group linked, as well as the information for 30 days of sketches, including the creator's Instagram account. Because she listed that on her sketch, so it'll be easy for me to add it down there below for you. I hope that you guys have a great day and a great week. Bye!